Hello there and welcome. It's Psychic Cynthia here, and welcome to you, my fellow beautiful spiritual travelers and seekers on the higher cosmic path. And welcome to Scorpio time. We're going deeper now into the twilight of fall. We're moving from the shimmering colors and lights and partying and celebrating of Libra into the depths of the sign of Scorpio. We just actually had the new moon in very late degree Libra earlier this week. But then on Wednesday, the sun entered Scorpio. So with that new moon happening the day before the sun enters Scorpio, it's like there's a little last kick of that Libra energy, but it's leaning more into the Scorpio already. And if you want to understand the difference between Libra and Scorpio, it's night and day, actually. But one pop reference I highly recommend if you're able to. On Netflix right now, there's a show that's showing called Wednesday. It's a Tim Burton show. It's a spin-off from the Addams Family show, if you know of that show from a long time ago. Some of us watched it in reruns. Some of us, I don't know, some of you might have watched it when it was first on. It was definitely in reruns when I was watching it. But anyway, Wednesday, it's about a girl named Wednesday. And she goes to this magical school, and she's all kind of like what you might call goth or emo. And then her roommate is very blonde and upbeat and cheery, and so that's like Libra and Scorpio, with the upbeat girl, the social girl being Libra, and the moody and gothic one being the Scorpio. That's the difference in the energies right now. It's like that. So anyway, check that out if you want to see a pop reference to really see it visually. But you can also feel the shift around us. Even on the day that I'm filming, on this day, it's like it just shifted into Scorpio in the last hour or two, even though the sun has been here since yesterday. So what does this mean for us? Well, this is a time to embrace the in-between spaces in your life. This is a time to embrace the thresholds. It's a time for moving deeper, for celebrating endings, for celebrating cleansings and letting go. Scorpio is such an interesting sign. It's such a powerful sign. It is ruled by Mars. Mars is a fiery planet, but it is ruled by Mars in its watery form. So if you think about that, if you take a fiery planet and put it in a watery sign, what does that do? And how does that affect us? It's quite steamy. It's quite sizzling. It's quite boiling, smoldering. These are all the energies of Scorpio, and this is what we're responding to internally right now. And more as we go deeper into it, because we've really just started with the sun entering Scorpio on October 22nd. So we've really just begun with this Scorpio dance. And this is a highly psychic time. And of course, we are coming up on the Samhain holy time, the Day of the Dead. These traditions near the end of October, the beginning of November, that honor the passing of the ancestors, that also acknowledge the reality of the spirits and the spirit world and the fairy people and all of the dead, the undead, and all of the different beings that exist in other realms that are adjacent to ours. They're not really completely separate. They're nearby for sure. The realms, that is, and the spirits. So there's a lot of this quality of the liminal and the threshold. And it's a very different energy than the social energy of Libra. Libra is such a partnership-orientated sign, and there may still be some echoes of that happening in your life. We are being reminded with this recent new moon in Libra. Now, it's very late degree, so it's like, hey, get with it, finish it up, wrap it up, learn this lesson. We're learning lessons about how, no person is an island. We all exist in an entanglement, whether we want to or not. I mean, maybe entanglement isn't the best word, because I think we can be connected without being entangled. And that is really the highest vibration of Libra. The highest lesson is to learn how to be connected, to have the threads of connection without being all tangled up in it. And we do find in Scorpio, the sign that follows Libra, we do find that part of that is dealing with our entanglements. And in some cases, breaking free from those entanglements. Choosing and deciding and realizing how you can proceed in your relationships in a way that is clearer and cleaner without a lot of baggage. These are issues that are coming up right now. We're not leaving the realm of relationships behind. We're going deeper into the self. But yes, we've got to deal with the entanglements and the power issues, the control issues. The highest lesson, one of the highest lessons that Scorpio can teach us all, is how to not give our power away. And also to not try to have power over others. And how do you do that? Well, that's what Scorpio is going to teach you if you're open to it. I can't say for each person's journey is different. But a lot of it comes with tapping into your own connection with your true self, your connection with spirit, with the spirits as well. And letting yourself feel what you feel. And also allowing other people the space to feel what they feel. So there's a lot of depth to Scorpio. It's hard to even put into words. But this is a deep time, and if you can give yourself permission during this next few weeks ahead to go within, to listen to your heart, to get out of the mind and get into the heart, get into the depths of your being, and be guided by the inner voice, the inner guide. Scorpio has very perceptive intuition, very perceptive, or it can. So these are some things to think about as we're transitioning into this Scorpio time. I mean, it can be a time of much fruitfulness spiritually. For those of you too who are seeking prosperity, seeking to improve your financial picture, Scorpio can offer fruit in that regards as well. The ruler of Scorpio is Pluto, both the planetary energy and the god. And of course, if you study any of the Greek mythology, you will discover that Pluto is ruler along with his queen Persephone. They rule over the riches of the underworld, the jewels, the gold, and so forth. So there's a lesson there that by tapping into our inner selves, our hidden gifts, our hidden powers, yes, you can create greater abundance for yourself. You can attract that. And there's a real connection with the ancestors and with the inheritances that we receive. Those can be actual monetary inheritances or actual other kind of inheritances. For example, perhaps you received training and knowledge of the spiritual or magical kind from one of your ancestors, or maybe one of your ancestors gardened like you or cooked like you, or who knows. There is an influence that carries on though through the family lines. I'm not talking about genetics here. I mean, you could talk about that actually, but I'm talking about more of the spiritual influence. So, even if you don't receive material wealth from your ancestors, there is the genetic inheritance, and there are also other spiritual inheritances. So open to that idea. If you're struggling with something in life right now, whatever it is, even if it's a mundane issue, ask your ancestors for help, invite them in. They want to help. They want to help you, their beloved descendant, at least the good ones. So I'll leave you with that for today, and wishing you a magical, moody, and enchanting Halloween, Samhain, Day of the Dead, October season. Bright and dark blessings. Bye.